Okay, and we are live. Welcome back to T&Munscripted. Yeah, episode 2. Thank you all for the love and support that you have shown in the past in our last video. So once again, your host Mofe Tolua, and with me is
Timi.
please call your full name.
What?
Call your full name.
Oluwatimile.
Timi Lee. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. All right. So today, before we get into the podcast, to the nitty-gritty of the podcast, we're going to do something a little bit different. In our last podcast, we did something. We did it. We went through some savage tweets. We went through some funny tweets of the week.
Yes, sir.
But today, what we're going to do?
So today, guys, we're gonna be doing we're gonna be playing a little game.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it's not really a game. But you guys will understand.
Well, it's basically like a game, but
Yeah, but one of them ones.
all right.
Yeah, so we're gonna be playing. We're going to be answering "Never have I ever." Sorry. Sorry. My bad. We're going to be answering would you rather questions.
Yes. Would you rather
So that's why I thought it
questions?
was a game because I thought
Okay.
Yeah, would you rather questions. So
Yeah.
in my hand, power has been bestowed upon me. So I've got some would you rather questions. And so basically,
All right. So quick note.
okay.
I have not seen any of these would you rather questions, so they are going to come straight from Timi's phone, and we're going to get right into it. So it could be anything at all. So it's going to take us by surprise, anyways. But let's go.
So can I make things up?
Sure.
Like I can make things up. I can be creative with it.
All
All right. All right.
It's not like I
So
had a choice or anything, but
the first question is: would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great grandchildren?
ancestors or great grandchildren. This is a little bit tricky because number one. Oh,
Okay, wait. Before you answer, just give your answer
Okay,
and say why. Give your answer and say why. Then maybe I'll answer to and say why.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go to my past to see my
Okay.
ancestors
Okay.
because I know that my future is secure and my great grandchildren, their future is secure. I know that I'm going to be wealthy, so they are okay. I don't need to go. I don't need to worry about them. But I don't know about my ancestors, so I think I'm going to go back to the roots of my family, because if you notice, my surname Arifalo in Yoruba, it means we have seen. I don't know, but I know Ari is like we have seen Ifa to use, or something like that, or we use Ifa family. That's all these Yoruba gods and all of that. So we want to go back to my originators, my origin story. Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, I'll go to my future to meet my great grandchildren.
Okay.
Why? Why wouldn't
Your
I go
wife
to
would have
my?
been.
Why would?
And not to mention anything, don't have mercy upon me.
Why? I would... Stop. So why I wouldn't go to my past is because I think I like to leave the things in the past. Like,
Because to see your ancestors, you weren't part of it. How old are you?
I like to leave the things. Whatever has happened. Like,
let
I can't change
bygones.
it. But I can, if I go to if I go to my future,
okay.
And I meet my great grandchildren, I can get some ideas from them and come and implement it here.
But then wouldn't that change your future?
The whole timeline.
It will change. But haven't watched Flash.
But okay, chill. You already going to the past and knowing things from your ancestors has already changed the timeline.
No, not necessarily. I don't want to implement anything from. I just want to know.
Oh, okay. I can't implement anything.
Yes, if not, the timeline is going to be warped and changed.
Okay. Okay, I think I would just like to just see how things will be after our own, maybe our generation and everything. That's why I'll go to the future. let's see how things. I've been able to see like videos of the past and everything, but like I've not seen
I
anything of the
get you. I
future.
get you.
Yeah, man.
Right.
So, guys, comment down in the section in the comment section, like what you would do. Would you rather go back to the
Which
past
would
to
you
see
rather do?
to meet your ancestors, or to the future to meet your great grandchildren? Okay, we're moving to question 2, which says, "Would you rather have more time or more money?"
Hmm.
Nice one.
More money.
More time.
Okay, let me explain.
Okay.
Yeah, let me explain. With more money,
Mm-hmm.
you can free yourself up. So, for instance, now let's say I have, I have like a business. I can use my money to employ someone that will run the business for me, like a CEO, employ all the people you need. I
Okay.
can use my money to I can pay for employees to like for people to work for me or people to do things for me. But if
Okay.
there's more time, if I have more time, it's just more time to. Although that sounds busy, my conscience is saying, Mufesh, ask for more time so that I can have more time to work hard. But realistically speaking, more money, because money buys time, time buys freedom. Yeah,
Money buys time.
yeah,
Are you sure?
money buys time.
Okay. Why I would say I want to have more time is because like if you have more money and less time, I have more
No,
time.
more money with normal time.
No. Like you don't have that option.
Are you
Would
serious?
you rather have more time or more money? If you have more money, obviously you have less time, and if you have more time, you have less money. See, this sounds. Are you sure? It sounds as bad. Like they sound as bad as each other. Not like, because this was where I was coming from. I was coming from. Oh, I have more time to make more money because
Okay,
me I have more time
but
than you.
it's your logic.
But if I'm eating, yeah, oh, that's true. So maybe we have like normal. Maybe you have normal time and I have normal money.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
I mean, like how rich do you really want to be?
It's not too late to change your answer.
How rich do you want to be?
It's not too late
Would
to
you rather
change
have
your
more
answer.
time or more money?
Like with the same 24 hours. Bro, it's a non
Like if I had more than 24 hours, I could achieve a lot. If I had like if I
like
was
with less
making
money.
okay, if I was no okay, no, let's not go by my logic.
Okay, okay, okay,
Let's
okay,
just
okay, okay.
say
Like normal.
yeah, we have okay, so you have 24 hours and I have 24 hours.
Okay, okay, okay,
So
okay.
you
No,
achieve
you have more than 24
no,
hours.
like wait, I'm coming. Like you achieve in your 24 hours, you make 5 times the money that me I make
Okay.
in that your 24 hours. Okay, let's say okay, we both have 24 hours
Mm.
each, and normally we make like just like times 2. We have like times 2 income. So
Okay.
now you have more money, so you make like times 5.
Okay.
So I feel like if I have like times 5 of those hours of that 24 hours, I can match that like
See what you're not getting it. See what you're not getting it.
like don't you think?
If you have times 5 of the time, you're
Yes,
going to
now.
spend that time. Although I think, see, everything has pros and cons.
True.
Yeah, because if I have five times the amount of money that I have now, I might
Okay.
not be able to handle it. I've never go to that level. But with more time, you can actually develop yourself and actually earn your stripes.
Mm.
So it's actually
Yeah, there are pros and cons to it.
honestly speaking, I think time will be better. Will be better.
Once again, guys, in the comment section below,
Which would you rather
which would you rather
choose?
have? More time or more
More
money?
money, more time.
If I was to be a typical Nigerian,
Mm,
forget time. Give me 12
like
hours a day, bro.
like me, typical
Give me
Nigerian.
12 hours a
In
day.
fact,
Money all day,
but let
every
money
day.
shall day.
Money all day, every day.
All
All right,
right.
guys.
So I think let's end it there.
But let's just
Or one more.
one more.
Yeah, one more. All right then.
Okay, so it says. Okay, let me look for it. Let me look for a sweet one.
All right.
Ooh. Ooh. So, would you rather lose your vision
Hmm.
or your hearing?
Wow. Deep.
Hey. Would you rather lose your vision or your hearing? Broski.
Vision or hearing.
Hearing.
Vision or hearing?
Bro, hearing to see something, to be able to see what, like, to not even hear if somebody is walking behind you, like, well, or to not be able to see but able to hear. Come
But like you're
on
in
now.
eternal darkness.
I'm telling you. See, I lose my hearing, bro. I lose my hearing. I can try and learn how to read lips or something.
Bro, I'll lose my sight.
You lose
I,
your sight.
I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. Because where technology is going, I can actually have all these chips implanted in my thingy, and maybe have my eyes replaced with cameras or something, and then signal is being sent to my brain. Like
And
the
if you can
cameras
have
work.
like your something cheap with camera, that I can't mount cheap with like speakers or something. I'm telling you, if there's a way, like, they have to find a way for people that are deaf too.
True, though.
But like I'm saying, like,
Okay, if
imagine there's, I prefer not being able to hear anything, but I can see. Like, bro, you can't see, you can't protect yourself, bro.
yeah, you win this.
Let's forget that. Let's forget the whole. Let's forget the whole. I'm going by avatar character. I'm feeling the earth. You're not feeling any earth, bro.
Top waveform.
If I come at your back, if I come at you, you will not even know who came at you.
No, but I feel like if if you have a disability, like your other senses
Will be heightened.
as well. So
Oh,
it's a tough
let
one.
me throw in a mix. Would you rather lose your hearing, or your sight, or your speech?
Would I rather lose my hearing, sight, or speech? I have to have my voice. I gotta have
Do you
my
really
voice.
do you really need a voice?
And if I have my voice, I have to have my hearing.
So you can't.
So it's still I still gotta look at my eyes.
Your eyes.
Oh no.
Bro. Imagine.
I can't do anything with my eyes.
God.
That's why I'm not the word around.
I'm telling you, like, you can see, like, okay, imagine now, okay, in the next like 5 years, the world evolves. You can't see it.
But then if you can talk and you can't hear, it doesn't make sense.
If you can talk and I can't hear, okay, maybe removing like 2 out of those 3 options is a bit too much. All right, guys, food for thought.
My head was
Food
burst.
for thought, guys. Honestly speaking, none of the option is better than the other one. If you really think about it very well, because I'm saying lose my hearing. I'm joking, I'm
I
joking.
would rather have all 3.
Yeah, man. So we've come to the end of that quick game.
Yeah.
Would you rather? So now the friend is about to hit us with the main course.
The main course. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, man, already.
So on today's episode 2 of the T&Munscripted.
Wait. Before can I just take a moment to just acknowledge you guys? Like we felt so much love these past few days. Like you guys are just amazing. Like
You are the real MVPs.
Like you guys are the real MVPs.
Yeah.
Like thank you for like sharing so much love. Like
Everything, man.
for interacting with our content, because it's not easy. It's not easy to put yourself out there. Oh, wow, you were doing it, man. You get me? Get me? What are you doing? My friend, what are you doing?
Alright, guys, so let's get right into it. So today's topic, episode 2, we're going to be talking about something very, very, should I say deep? Yeah. Deepish. Yeah, deep. So the topic for today is going through the motions.
Going through the
motions. Yeah. So we're just going to talk about, a couple of things. But before we do that, let me ask you a question. Yeah. So, do you feel sometimes like the days just keep getting repetitive? Like, sort of, like the days just keep getting repetitive. You wake up So you just feel like if you're doing the exact same thing every day, you're not getting the results that you want to get, or things are just a little bit, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it happens to me. There just feels like some days like you're just feeling in particular routine, like you're not
Yeah,
achieving anything. Just like literally wake up, do this, do that, go to bed. Same thing, 7 days a week, 1 month. Like you find out that and the next month, are you serious?
I'm telling you,
And in the back
like
of
the
your head,
days
it
just go
rings
fast.
that you haven't really achieved anything yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this thing is kind of sometimes it can really get to you, like realizing that okay, this day has gone by or this number of weeks have gone by, like what have I actually done? And then you just realize that you've just been going through your days but you haven't really done anything significant, or you've
Mm.
not really done anything major, or you've not hit your goals, or maybe you've been going through the days and you've not been able to do anything that you thought you could be able to do.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think this happened to me last year, or yeah, last year. Yeah, it happened to me last year around, I think, midway through the year. So I started the year on a high note. I think that was 2022.
Okay.
I started the year on a high note, um, with goals I set out to accomplish, with things that I had in place to accomplish. Things were going well initially. I was working really, really hard, putting in my 100%. But then as the year began to go, and I got to the halfway mark, like I suddenly felt so burnt out. Like I felt so burnt out, like I couldn't do, like I kept on, like I was working so hard that I would sleep really late, wake up early, and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And I kept on thinking to myself, okay, so is this thing really worth it? And this
Mm.
thing really got to me because I literally dropped every single thing that I was doing. Like I just fell off the surface of the earth. Like everyone you talk to at that point is like, Mofe, before you can get to Mofe now is Wala. Like it was always a struggle then. If
Scarce commodity.
it's not scarce commodity. Like it was really bad. Like a lot of things in my life at that point was kind of going down. Like I was literally just waking up, putting in minimum efforts because I was like, if this, I'm basically, I'm still not going to end up doing accomplishing what I want to accomplish. So there's no point. Let me just quickly sleep. Let me just
Mm.
quickly watch this movie. Let me just quickly do this. Let me just quickly do that. And that really affected me. So like for a couple of months, I literally accomplished nothing.
Mm.
I just kept on going and doing, literally doing nothing. And at the end of everything, and the way these things work is that you don't really notice the days go by.
Mm.
Like
True, true,
you don't
true.
really notice the days go by until you just realize, okay, like it has been 1 month and I've not done anything, and that can really mess with your mind, mess with you mentally and emotionally. Yeah, like I felt out of my skin, like I
Mm.
didn't feel like myself. Yeah. So like, have you felt that way before? Like just going through the motions.
Yeah, I have. There was a point in my life that I was just um, how do I put it? Okay, so I tried to do something, just for context. I tried to do something, it didn't work out, so I had to wait till like it was a I had to wait for like a 1 year span. So, and at this time, like every other person was doing a lot of things. So like I was basically just doing at home. So I was just it was like I was just living, like I didn't, it was almost like I didn't have any purpose.
Mm.
Like I didn't have anything that was driving me. I could wake up anytime, go to bed anytime. Like it was like now when I think about it, like I was so unproductive. And I
Mm.
don't think like like it's the funny thing is that you know that you're unproductive, but
Yeah,
like you don't really care to even change that.
like there's no vibe,
Like
there's
I'm
no
telling you, like no
motivation.
motivation to be like, oh, let me do this, let me achieve this goal today.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, oh, and I was binge watching movies,
Like
things like that.
like
I
if you
was
if
eating
you notice,
unhealthy.
it's times like this when you feel like okay, no, like it's times like this that binge watching comes in, like it
I'm
just creeps into your
Yes,
life. Binge watching, eating wrong,
yeah,
just
yeah,
keeping your isolating yourself. It's at times like that all of these things creep in.
yeah. So like, I mean, it was not until I think I spoke to someone before, like, I now kind of snap out of it, because I think if I really didn't speak to that person, I wouldn't have, like, and like my mom was like she was getting concerned, like she tried to talk to me. I couldn't be bothered. Like she was reaching, but I couldn't even meet her halfway. Like I was just like, yeah, I'm good, like everything's fine. So like I go to bed late, I wake up late, like everybody's out. So okay, I didn't even do chores. They come back, this you not do this. Like they asked me to do some things. I'm doing them like almost before they get back. Like I didn't even care. So like, I mean, everybody is human. Like
Yeah.
you have those times, like, and I don't. What I'm about to say, I don't think I would have listened to my own advice that time, but I think you just need to snap out of it, like, because I didn't know until like months went by until I actually got out of that whole phase and everything. And like, maybe I would have probably been doing some, I would have started doing something, and I would have been, and I've like gotten to a certain level doing that thing, you know.
Mm.
Like like I don't think for somebody that wants to be productive, you have like, you can't say you're free. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it, like you should be tasking your mind like regularly,
Yeah.
like okay, if at all you're not doing anything, just like, what, maybe check the internet, learn new things or something, like, oh, I don't know, just do something, like, just make sure like you're engaging your mind.
Mm.
Like you can't afford to just be idle,
Yeah.
because it's in those idle moments that you begin to get thoughts, some thoughts start creeping in, which happened for me. I don't really want to go into details, but
Mm.
and me and Mufa have spoken about this before. Like thoughts start to creep in, and before you know it, like that lifestyle becomes a habit.
Yeah.
Like it becomes your lifestyle, that pattern, that
And it becomes
routine.
really difficult to
To
come
to
to
to come
break
out,
out.
yes, I'm telling
It
you,
becomes
like
really difficult.
you would think that you've broken out of it, but you just
You
find out
just
that you relapse
fall
again.
back into yeah.
So it's almost like an addiction.
Mm.
So like, for if anyone has had like experiencing it, like you're not alone. Like it happens. I think it happens to everybody.
Happens to everyone.
So like, just I'll say, find something that drives you to
Mm.
like get up and go,
Yeah.
and maybe set like a task or a goal, and when you achieve that one, set another one. I
Mm.
don't think you can ever finish setting goals. Like I
And
don't
there's
think
always something
there's always,
that you
yeah,
can do,
there,
that you should be doing. There's always
yeah,
something. But I feel like okay, now everyone understands that there's something that has to be done.
yeah,
Yeah, everyone knows that okay, I should be working, but just that they just don't feel like there's no
yeah,
motivation to
to
do it.
do, yeah.
Yeah, so like, what is your take on motivation?
Ah, motivation is really really important,
Hmm.
and not only motivation. Like I think motivate. Okay, okay, yes. You yourself, you have to be motivated to say, okay, at all costs, like no matter the odds, I'm going to do this, and like you actually set out to do it. Yes, like I think like, if you're doing if you're doing something without, if you're not motivated, it would, like, it will show. Like before you know it, you fall out of love with that thing. Like if you it's almost starting to be like they're disturbing you, like it's a burden. Like you're not how do I say, if I'm to use Gen Z terms, you're not gassed to do it anymore.
Hmm.
Like you're not excited to do it anymore. So
Okay.
then another thing that's helped me, aside from just having like motivations and maybe like would I say accountability partner?
Okay.
Because there are like unfair now, like there are many times that you know to gas this guy.
No, it's
There
allowed.
are
This
many
no,
times it's not allowed, it's not allowed.
this is unscripted. This is
So there are
unscripted.
many times that sometimes I might not be gingered in
Yeah.
quotes, gingered to do something. I'm like,
Yeah, let's keep
yeah,
it
I'm fun.
real.
Let's just do it now. Let's just same as him
Whoa.
too. Unless he wants to lie, Sha.
No, no, no,
Look at my eyes.
speak. You're free.
So yeah, like so I think having that person that maybe like
That pushes
pushes
you,
you,
that pushes you out of your comfort zone.
yeah,
Yeah, because well, because it's not every day you're going to feel like doing anything.
yeah,
It's not every day you're going to feel. It's not every day you're going to feel ginger. So like my take on this motivation thing of the topic, because most I feel like okay, yes, there's a place for motivation. Yeah, there's a place for motivation, but motivation shouldn't really be the thing that drives you.
mm,
Yeah, because at some point you fall out of love with things.
yeah.
Okay, let's say you do something for over a period of time, and then you just get bored. It's natural. Like you just
Yeah.
get bored of doing the thing, and you
Like
want
yeah,
to move to the
you've
next
done it
thing.
so much, like you need like the back of your hand, like you
Yeah.
need something fresh, like something
Yes.
new. Yeah.
So is that so you know what I think, and this happens to people also creatives as well. Okay, like you're always up and going. You always want to learn the new thing. You always want to learn this. Like it's very hard to just focus and stay on one thing
Yeah.
because of this motivation factor. Okay, you see this new thing and you're okay. Let me go and learn this, and not fully understanding what you've already learned already. So it's very difficult. Okay, having the motivation to do some things. Um, another thing again on motivation as a man. Yeah, I want to talk to young guys. I want to talk to young guys now. Yeah.
Ah,
So the
the
ladies,
young guy
please.
talking to the young
This can
guys.
also apply to you. I can't represent you guys because I'm not a lady. Yeah, I'm not a lady, but for the guys out there, I think it should apply to everyone. You're not always going to feel like doing the work that is needed.
Mm,
You're not going to always feel like doing what is necessary. You're not always going to feel like working. You're not always going to feel like putting in the effort in whatever you're doing. There are some days that you just feel like staying in bed. There are some days that you just feel like, just lazing around, watching movies. There's some days that you just feel like just sitting back and, whatever anyone has to say about it, I don't care. Let whatever happen.
mm,
Put your phone on airplane mode and just disappear.
yeah.
There's a tendency to do that. But what you have to understand is that you have a goal. And that's why
Yeah.
it's very important that you have goals. Once you've set a goal for yourself, that alone should motivate you. It is your goal that will tell you, okay, at this point in time, I should be doing this because I have not accomplished my goal. So there's no time to rest.
Yeah.
There's no time to rest. And there is, you know, show me a man that that doesn't run on motivation. Show me a man that runs on that does whatever he has to, not because he wants to do it, but because he has to
It
do
has
it.
to.
When you tell yourself, okay, this thing is a do or die. Like it does not matter what I feel. Today I'm going to get up. Today I'm going to go to the gym. I don't care how I feel. I don't feel like going to the gym. I get up and go to the gym. I don't feel like working. I get up and I work. Anyways, irrespective of how I feel. And what you realize is that once you do that, your self-esteem your self-esteem increases. Okay, so I didn't feel like doing this, but I did it anyways. You feel confident in yourself that you can do anything, like you can put in the work. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter whether or not you're feeling, or it doesn't matter if you have the ginger or not. Like you're still going out there to do what you have to do. And I think that's a characteristic that men should have. If you look at the traditional days, or back in the olden days, um, a lot of times in the traditional family, then you have the man going out to work, the wife at home, But I'm not saying that this is how it should be. I'm not trying to make reference to the back in the olden days. It was the men doing all the physical hunting,
Yeah.
um, going out to doing all the heavy lifting, maybe all this, even till now, self. You can see a lot of men doing all these bricklaying jobs,
Yeah.
doing all these plumbing jobs, doing all this hard labor. From beginning of time, it's the men that have been doing all of these things, and it's not as if all of them. It's not as if they feel like doing it. It's majority of the people in the army are men. Majority of them are men. And see, it's not they're not in the army because they feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm sure all of them would rather be in bed. They rather be doing something that they enjoy doing.
Yeah.
But they've told themselves that I am here. There's no point giving in to my emotions. There's no point giving in to how I feel. I'm here, so I have to
I
do
just have
this.
to do. Yeah.
I just have to do it. And I feel that's the same way with success.
Yeah.
Like once you've told yourself that no matter what, I am going to succeed. Yes, you have your values, and yes, you have to set your goals based on your values, so that you don't go out of values and doing things that you shouldn't do to in the
Success.
name of getting successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you tell yourself that no matter what, I cannot be broke. No matter what, I will be successful. No matter what, I will do this. That alone should motivate you, or should force you to do the things that you have to do. Yeah. So I think I have this analogy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have this analogy. So sometimes when I don't feel like doing things, I ask myself, like, what I'm doing now, would my future wife be proud of this? Would my future wife be proud of me doing this, or would my kids be proud? Just picture yourself on the bed, your alarm rings, brum 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 brum. Wake up, wake up! It's time to work, or wake up! It's time to pray, or wake up! It's time to go to the gym, and then you hit the snooze button. Just imagine your ancestors surrounding the bed, looking down on you, nodding their heads. Like this is what we went through all these struggles, slaying demons, slaying dragons,
Just for you to
just for you to
be sleeping on the
lying
bed.
down in bed and doing God knows what and sleeping,
Yeah.
or watching or listening and watching movies all day.
Mm.
Like you're wasting
Guys, sorry, don't get us wrong. We watch movies when our free time. In our free
Yeah.
time, we watch movies.
Yeah. So don't come for we watch movie. We watch it's not as if I'm not trying to point any finger. But what I'm saying is like doing things excessively, like binge watching an entire series. Maybe for instance now, maybe I don't know if any of you know Vampire Diaries. But imagine watching Vampire Diaries in watching season 1 in one day, season 2 another day, season 3 in 1 week you finish the entire series.
Yeah.
Like bro, after that, would you after doing that, how do you think you feel? Like would you feel like you've accomplished something? The only thing you have accomplished was successfully wasting your data. Successfully wasting your data. Yeah, so all of these things are the things that we all go through as young people.
Yeah. Another thing I think you need in your arsenal for you to
Arsenal.
no, like
Hmm.
yeah, like another thing you need is like you need to have the right mentality. This thing mentality, it did not hit me until like recently. It didn't hit me until recently because I saw like a quick documentary of I don't know the name of the guy that acted Terminator. I don't remember his name, but not even only that. Like you've seen Creed 3. For those of you that watch movies, Creed, Michael B. Jordan and everything. Like you see like the amount of work they had to put in the gym to
Yeah.
look like that for the movie.
Hmm.
Trust me, for both of us that we go to the gym and we work out.
I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but just peep the muscles. Peep. Just muscle for anybody.
Um, like there's some days that like your muscle itself is tired, like it's screaming that please no more, like I can't go again. But like those guys, they don't have that luxury to say no, I can't work out, because they have to look a certain way
Yeah.
for that movie. Like then it hit me that like their minds have to be like very strong, because like I think like if your mind is strong, your mind will move your body, even if your body does not want to move.
Yeah.
Like I've heard same thing I've happened to like people that do sports. I've heard a lot of people that once you can secure that, once you have that strong mentality,
Mm.
like no matter how weak you are, like your mind will be able to like push your body.
Yeah.
Like so like guys, you need to have like the proper mentality.
Sorry.
uh okay.
Before I go on, there's something that Nate Belma said. He said in one of the vlogs that he did with his
Okay.
brother. Yeah. So I think they went on a holiday somewhere, and I think I'm trying to remember where exactly they were. I think it was Romania that they were in, either Romania or I think it was Romania that they were.
Okay.
Yeah. So at that point it was the weather was quite cold, snow and everything, and this guy was shirtless outside in the cold. Yeah.
Oh, I know the video you're talking about.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. Don't do that too. Like if you feel you're going to get sick, don't do it. But there's something that he said. Yeah, he said, um, I'm trying to put it in a way that I'm trying to let me paraphrase. So he says, whenever you're, whenever you have to have a strong mind and you have to have a strong body, because there are times that your mind will be weak and your body has to just kick in and be
Mm.
strong. There's sometimes when your body will be weak and your mind will be the one to be strong. So it goes hand in hand. Yeah. So your mind, when you have a strong mentality, you might feel weak, you might not feel like standing up, but your mind is strong. You have a strong mindset, you have a you have I don't know what's this word. You have that grit, you have that strength, that inner strength, that
Mm.
determination,
Mm.
that it doesn't matter how my body feels, I'm going to get up. And what you notice that once you start doing that activity that you didn't feel like doing, naturally your body would
What, like warm up?
match up
Yeah.
to your mind. Your
Yeah.
body will match up to do what you actually set out to do.
Yeah.
So initially you might not feel like doing it, but the most important thing is taking that first step. Taking
Mm.
that first step to accomplish that thing that you set out to do. This podcast a is a baby, or is an what do you call it now? It's a product of just doing it. It's not as if we planned it we planned it to an extent,
Yeah.
but the most important thing was taking that first step. The most important thing was just doing it irrespective of how perfect things might be or how imperfect things might be.
Yeah.
But obviously things will not be perfect. We don't have enough at this point. We don't have enough money to set up a high quality studio.
Yeah.
So there are so many factors that will hinder you from doing what you have to do.
Yeah.
But what you have to understand is that imperfect action is better than no action at all.
Mm. Mm.
Imperfect action is better than no action. So take that first step
Mm.
and learn from your mistakes.
Mm.
You know, keep on going, do everything, do what you have to do imperfectly.
Mhm.
You know, there's a way goals work. So you set a goal for yourself, but you don't know how you're gonna do it, but you've set the goal. So when you first set the goal, you might not know all the specifics, but you know what you want. You might not know all the specifics. So when you put in when you write your to do, or the things that you can do to accomplish your goals. So just imagine it this way: you have a goal. Let's say the goal is a bullseye target. You know this bullseye target with the red white circles, and with the middle, you have to aim for the middle to get the highest point and everything. Yeah. So let's imagine you have a bullseye that you have to hit. That serves as your goal. Yeah, that's not your goal. So you set a goal for yourself. So that bullseye is your goal, but you don't know how it's going to come about. You don't know where it is, but you just know that okay. For instance, let's say you want to make $10,000 per month. You don't know how it's going to happen. But you know the target. When you see the target, you can recognize the target, but you don't know exactly where it is. But you know the general direction. Okay, let's say I want to make $10,000 from um, video editing, for instance. So you know the general direction, but you do not know exactly where target is. But taking that first step is like shooting a random arrow. Okay, so when you shoot that arrow might not hit the target, but you know how far away from the target you will be.
You already, yeah.
Yeah, so you know, okay, I did not hit the target, so I'm going to shoot again. okay, you're getting closer to the target, you're getting closer to the target until you can finally hit the target. So that's the way it is. So just taking that first step, you will never know what to become of whatever you set out to do. You will never know until you take that first step. So it's better to take that first step and fail. So, but okay, so let me ask you, what do you think might be that one thing that stops people from taking that first step or makes people scared of taking that first step?
Hmm. What makes people scared of taking the first step?
A bold step, leap of faith.
Well, I don't know. Let me ask myself the question. What will stop me from taking that first? I think like maybe one procrastination.
Hmm. The
Procrastination,
people on this ship,
procrastination, the
we are playing.
killer
We
of
gotta do.
time.
Ah, it's
Procrastination,
terrible.
bro. I mean, that is just one, and that like pertaining to me. I don't know why
Mm-hmm.
it might be for another person, but like just saying that I'll do that thing tomorrow can end up being like the end of the week.
Might as well not be done.
Can end up being like the end of the month. Can end up being like I didn't do it this year at all. Next year I'll come back stronger. There's something my friend I always say, and I knew he was going to laugh.
Oh my god!
It just
I knew you were going to mention
because
that.
like we would have said we want to do something. Like see, just like we always say, like we're also human like you guys.
Yeah, we're also
We
going to the
both have the same
going through
flaws
the
and like
motions too.
yeah, like we're navigating life just like you guys.
Mhm.
Sometimes we say yes, we come back stronger tomorrow.
Let,
Tomorrow ends up being the end of the week.
let's give them a little bit of let's give them a little bit of the details.
Okay. Okay, so no, what, no, no, no. You speak more.
Hmm?
No, pertaining what?
Huh?
Is he, what, pertaining what? Is it workout?
Any of these situations.
Okay, so Mufa and I have been,
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
if I speak, I'm in trouble. So, at the particular time, Mufa and I were like, we need to get back to the gym, we need to build back our
Hmm.
muscles and everything. I was like, yeah, man,
Let's
yeah,
go. That's our
like
motivation
I
is
checked
to.
myself that time and I was like, no, 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 I checked my weight, I lost gains and everything. I was like, no,
Hmm.
no, no, I can't take this, I can't take this, blah blah blah. You know, I mean, like, we were hyped up. It was like
Yeah.
we were on drugs or something. We're like, come on, let's go, we're gonna do this. I kid you not, guys. The next day, from after, because we have morning
Bro.
prayers,
Yeah.
from like after morning prayers, I don't know how we slept.
The spirit of sleep.
We slept till like 11, 12.
Like,
There's no, in our schedule, there's no room
bro.
for workouts anymore.
Like, overslept
Like we
that.
overslept. And as we will famously say, we come back stronger
Go again
tomorrow.
next week.
We go again tomorrow.
Go again next month.
Tomorrow turn to next tomorrow. Turn to
Mm.
the end of the week.
End of
Turn
the
to
month.
last month.
Mm.
So I think it was just recently that I was like, no, no.
Like, this is not what I
Like
want.
like I break
I
I had to break for
you get.
like I really had to push myself to, even from wearing the gym gloves and everything. I was like but I was like, come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it.
Mm.
From lifting, and all of a sudden when I started lifting, I was like, haven't I been doing this since? Like, why haven't I been
Like,
lifting weight? Like, I miss that bar on my hand and everything. So like I'm telling you, procrastination is
yeah, the killer of dreams,
killer of dreams,
killer of
guys. Killer of
destinies.
dreams. And only people that I mean they are strong in their mind. I don't even know how I can explain. Only if you're strong in your mind,
Mm.
you take like your goal setting, like you don't joke with like your goal setting. You set a task, you must achieve it. Like just goes back to what my first says, like even if you don't want to do, like you don't like to do it, it's not even a matter of you don't like, you just have to do it. Like
Yeah.
just no matter what.
So imagine. Okay, there's something that there's something that I always like to refer to Magazi, yeah, because like my mentor, my online mentor from far away. One day I'll get to meet him,
That's
hopefully.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
Mangazi, if
not
you happen to
hopefully.
watch this,
Yeah,
by your boys,
one love.
we dey humble, we dey loyal. Even if you don't understand what I said.
Yeah. So there's something that he says. He says, okay, um, to become successful is going to take you time. It's not something that can happen in 1 year or
Mm,
2 years.
mm,
It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's
mm,
going to take you um 10 years, it could be 5 years, it can take you 7 years, it can take you 10 years.
mm,
But the thing is that so some people now say to themselves, okay, if it's going to take me 10 years, what's the point? Like 10 years is too far, 10 years is this, 5 years is too far. I want the money now, I want the money now. They can't delay gratification to
mm,
put in the work in their growth, in to put in the work in their journey.
mm,
So there's something that it says. So it says, okay, so you already know it is established that you cannot be successful unless you put in these 5 years, unless you put in these 7 years into consistently doing something, unless you put in these years into doing it. So instead of complaining about the how long it's going to take you, why not just start? Because these 10 years they're still going to pass anyways.
mm.
So what other option do you
Do
have?
you have a
Do you want to be in the same place you were 10 years ago, or
mm,
do you want to have gone through your process and start it now? Because the last best time to have done whatever you had to do was last year, or was yesterday, or was
mm,
last month. The next best time is now.
no? Mm.
So it still comes back to that, taking that first step.
Mm.
Come
I know where you got that
on! I
from.
be dropping some
I know
bars.
where you got that from.
Yeah, where I
And
get
the
it from?
person knows too. Don't worry.
No, seriously, talk.
No, because our mentor, our physical mentor.
Yes,
Yes.
I cannot overemphasize this. My mother, now Coach B. Now better Coach B. Like yeah. So all of these things that we're saying, that things that she has said over and over and over and
Mm,
over and over
mm,
again that I've gotten into. Like I even forgotten that she even says that.
mm,
It has actually it has gotten to my head so much that it has become part of me.
mm,
So that's the power of mentorship, of having the
mm.
right people around you, speaking the right words.
Yeah. And guys, please, for no reason should you let like the glory of social media, like, because like things that we see, like, I don't we don't want to get into this topic too much today. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
save it for another day.
Let me write that down.
But okay, let me give you an example. You see someone like Imangadze. If you watch his reels, you're like, oh my god,
And
ah,
fun
I want to
fact,
be like this guy.
he just he just turned 23 this year, January.
Imagine,
Our,
23.
our age mates.
Ah, me, I'm still a small boy. Almost 16 years. I mean, you said if I don't have a beard, I'm still a princess.
You're a princess, let me tell you.
Yes, no, I'm still a small boy.
You're a princess. You meant for it to dye your hair blue.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
So, guys, like, okay, I was saying, you watch Mangazi's reel, you're like, oh man, yeah, man, it's time to work the work, it's time to do the this, now. But you don't know how many years Mangazi has actually put.
It's like, do you get?
Like, he has been doing it since what, 13, 14?
14.
Since 14 years old.
So he started his own 10 years a long time ago.
So yes, he started his 10 years earlier than you, and he didn't have to deal with something. Okay, so there was social media then, but it wasn't as like social media hype wasn't that much then, so
Yeah.
he didn't have to deal with that. It's now that he's already made it. But you're in a time where there's so many things that can distract you.
Mhm.
So guys, don't buy into the whole social media hype. Just put
Yeah.
your head down, work the work. There was something I said in the last podcast, and I'll still say it again. Rome was not built in one day. Like there's nothing, you can't say like like there's nothing that you want to achieve that will just come easily.
True.
Like, you can't, just like planting a seed. You can't plant a seed today and expect the crop tomorrow.
No.
There's that place for growth, that place
Yeah.
for maybe, okay, um what, you didn't have enough fertilizer, the plant died, you have to replant again,
Mm.
or weeds grew, and they damage your crops, you have to do this again.
And these are
And
things that happen in real life.
yeah, those are like stages in real life. You make
Mm.
mistakes, you learn new things, you do
Sometimes
this,
you
you do
plant the
that.
wrong seed.
Yeah. So I mean, guys, just I I think like the faster you accept that you're going to have to work the work regardless, the easier it will be for you.
Mm.
And once you start working that work, you're on your way to
Yeah.
you're on your way, man.
And you're not too young.
Yeah.
You're not too old.
Old.
Like as I said earlier, the next best time is now. You might be you might already be deep in your 20s. So why not set a goal for yourself? Okay, by 35, I want to be successful. I want to be wealthy. You're already 30. Why not set a goal for 40? You're already 40. Why not set a goal for 50? Like, what is the better option? Do you want
Right?
to be where you are, or do
By
you want
then.
to progress? Do you want to have grown into the person you want to be?
Yeah.
Yes, you accept, okay, I've wasted this last sum of my life, but why let that stop you? Why not still go for
Yeah.
your dreams?
Yeah.
Why not still strive to accomplish something? It's not
Mm.
too late for that. You can still enjoy your happiness. Like, instead of going through life doing the exact same thing and getting depressed, that's another topic we should talk about, but not
Ah,
in this episode. Maybe another.
yeah.
Depression, my take on depression. But look, all of these topics are subjective. It's
Mm.
subjective. You might have your own point of view on this topic. Team might have his own point of view on this topic, and everyone has their point of view. Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that in this episode.
Mm.
So instead of going through your life the same way so let's say you're 40 or 50, you analyze your last 40, 50 years, and you see, okay, I obviously did not do something right. That's why I'm still here. Like, be true to yourself. Self-awareness comes in here.
Mm.
Okay, I am not where I want to be because of the choices I've made. So what choices do I need to make to get to where I want to
Want to
be?
be? Yeah.
What habits do I need to develop to get to where I want to be? What habits do I need to drop to get to where I want to be? What are the things I need to do? What are the people I need to associate myself with to get to where I want to be?
Yeah.
Because you can't your company is very, very important. The people that you talk to, people that you hang around, you
Mm.
know, it is said that in the company of five, in the company of five foolish people, you are the sixth foolish person.
Mm.
But in a company of five, with five intelligent people, you are the sixth intelligent person, because they will undoubtedly influence you. They
Mm.
would influence you to become like them. They will influence you to know, to act like they do, to talk like they do.
Mm.
That's why it's very important that you step out of your comfort zone. You notice that you naturally tend to be around people that you're comfortably, that don't push you too much. But when you know how uncomfortable it is when you're around people that push you, that test, that kind of make you feel like you're not doing anything.
Mm.
It's difficult being around them, but they're the ones that will push you on subconsciously to become like them. So
Mm.
imagine you stay with a group of five people, and then these five people, every blessed day, they wake up by 6 o'clock to pray. After that, they get straight into work, and then you wake up by 11, and then you wake up to see all of them already working. You will feel bad about yourself, and the next
Yeah.
day you would start behaving like them.
Mm.
You will start waking up early like they do. You start doing the things that they do, because you don't want to feel left out. You don't want to feel like, okay, you don't want to feel like like okay, you're around people but you're not doing what they are doing, so it makes you feel odd of
Yeah.
out of it. So that is positive peer pressure. It's positive pressure because they are pushing you to become a better
Better
person, or a
version.
better version of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Mufe really said it all. Guys, left
Just
me.
accompanying whatever what you
Yeah,
said.
left me
So
speechless. So, guys, avoid going through the motions. And like, just avoid going through the motions. I think you should follow set tasks for yourself,
yeah,
achieve them, no matter how small it is. Even if it is, I'll read a book for 10 minutes every day. It's something. And
do something every
then
day.
after you accomplish your tasks, like set new ones, set new goals and everything. Um, keep the right company, as I'll say. Make sure you have, as much as you have a strong body, have a strong mind. I'm just trying to summarize everything we've said, and yeah, guys, you'll be on your way.
Yeah.
I mean, and always remember that there will be those times that you wouldn't feel like it. It's part of life. Everyone goes through that time.
Sure.
It's part of life. So just make sure that you're able to pull through. Make sure like I will advise to get an accountability partner because that will help a lot. That person that will, like when you're down, I'll push you. You push the person to and everything.
Yeah.
Yes, guys.
Right. So we've come to the end of today's podcast. So please follow us on all socials, on Instagram, on TikTok at TM_unscripted as seen on the screen. Follow us on Spotify as well at T and M unscripted. Yes, on Spotify it's T and M unscripted. So also leave a like, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you enjoyed this content, if you enjoyed this podcast. Comment your ideas, share this video to whoever you feel would benefit. Share this podcast on Spotify to anyone you feel would benefit from this. Yeah. So once again, it's your boy Mufe, and
Yeah. Before we close, guys,
okay,
please comment down below. Comment unscripted down below if you made it to this part of the video. Just so we know like people that made it to the end of the video, and you guys not just watch the first 3 seconds and dipped. But
all right.
anyways, don't forget to also um comment down like your answers for the um
Would you rather?
would you rather game we played at the beginning of the video. And yeah, man, also thanks again for the love you guys showed us in our first episode. And
Yeah, means a lot.
yeah, it means a lot to us because we're just starting and all of that. My accent's about to change, but
Okay, okay,
my
okay.
accent's about to change, but how about I just keep it 100 with you guys? So once again, it's Muffy G right here,
Yeah,
and I'm Timmy, aka
it's
Man
really
Like Tims, aka Big Jags,
mm,
aka
Timi of
I don't
Lagos.
even know what I'm talking about no
Come
more.
on.
And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video.
All right,
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with
share.
your friends. And yeah, man,
All right, catch you in the next one.
peace out.
Peace.